What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now, before we begin, shout out to the DoD. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to show you guys some live gameplay of PvP of me using this build. And then I'm going to show you guys also in the Occupied Dark Zone. I had a few clan members show me their best skill builds and hit me with all sorts of skills, showing you guys that this build is a counter to all skills. It doesn't matter what they're using, doesn't matter if they've got a stupid high BTSU build, doesn't matter if they have a bleed build, doesn't matter if they have an explosion build. You will see this is my counter to all skills build. But alright, you guys, Kamikazevondoom, enjoy the gameplay, and we'll be right back. Peace.
Have run out of reinforcements. You can win this.
Agent down. Boost about to activate.
One.
You smoking that good crack. Oh shit, I got one on me over here, y'all. God damn. A few shots. Cover me with a couple shots.
An agent needs assistance.
He gone. Oh shit, there's another one around there. I ain't got no fucking armor on. God damn. To get this shit on quick. Fuck, nigga, come around behind me.
An agent needs assistance. Boost about to come online. Boost online. The boost is being taken by allies. The boost has been taken by allies.
The enemy is about to be pulled out. You're too strong for them.
¿Quiero entrar mañana, baby? ¿A la qué? Sí, no vamos a trabajar más, vivimos el amor. ¿Ah?
You won.
Vital signs critical.
Alright, you guys. I hope that didn't take up too much of your time. But anyways, yeah, I showed you guys some gameplay video of PvP, and then I went ahead and showed you guys just getting people with really high skills to just see if they could, what it would take to down me. But alright, so here is my build to counter all skills. Here we go. Don't forget, if you guys like this in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions for me at all, let me know in the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel and you do subscribe, just make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I bring you guys another Division 2 video. But alright, this is my counter to all skills build. Or my build to counter all skills. I don't know yet. I'm still working on the name. But start off with the specialization. I am using the gunner specialization primarily for that armor kit. Remember, when you pop an armor kit, you get an extra 50% armor stacked with it. I think it lasts for like 10 seconds. It is pretty good. You could get away with running demolitionist if you want to for the specialization. But I think gunner and that armor kit, it really helps out well, especially with the shotguns and the rifle builds and stuff like that. But like you guys saw, it takes a lot to down me, even in the ODZ, where skills are basically free roam, and it's really good. Seekers don't really hurt. I mean, unless I'm getting hit by 2 or 3 explosive seekers with people that have some seriously good skill builds. But besides that, like the bleed hive, all that, the clusters, none of that will hurt. It's pretty much game over. Not only am I immune to all status effects, but if I do lose my armor, I have perfectly cloaked, so all nearby skills will be disrupted. This is a great overall build. There is sustainability, there is DPS, and obviously there are my counters and immunity to skills. But alright, let's start off with the weapons. For my primary, I'm using the Railsplitter. The Railsplitter is the named CTAR, and it comes with perfectly measured. Now for this one, let me go ahead and show you the base damage. My base damage is 11,471. With this build, it goes up to 21.5k. I have 990 on the RPMs and a 50 round mag. It comes with that perfectly measured, so the top half of my magazine has a 20% rate of fire increase but a -10 weapon damage, and then the bottom half of my magazine, it's quite the opposite, -15 rate of fire, and then add 30% total weapon damage. I went ahead and rolled Allegro on here for the rate of fire, bumping me up to that 990, and then it also came with recharged. Now as far as the mods, starting off with the optic, I chose the small RDS scope for the stability. It has the -5 accuracy, so I went ahead and threw on the large suppressor, which gives me +10 accuracy. So that kind of cancels them out, and I get accuracy and stability at the same time. For the underbarrel, I'm using the laser pointer, giving me 5% crit chance. And then for the magazine, I am using the sturdy extended mag, bumping my magazine size up to that 50. For the secondary, I am using the Merciless. The Merciless is a exotic rifle. It's actually a pretty nice rifle. This one has a base damage of 33.4k with my build. And not only is it a great rifle to use at range, but it also comes with this holster talent, Brutality. Now Brutality, while holstered, your current weapon you are using, landing a shot has a 5% chance to do 100% damage as explosive damage. So with that, you can use that to proc Spark, which is a talent on the backpack, and we'll talk about that in a second. So I'm using the Railsplitter, Merciless, and then double barrel sawed off. This one premeditated Allegro and recharged. Now the base damage on this 188,105, but with this build it goes up to 271.8k. And those are the weapons. Now talking about the build, let's do a quick little overview. This is a 9-11-0 build. 9 into red, 11 into blue, and 0 into yellows. With that, my primary base damage on my Railsplitter is 21,500. The armor, 324k, and the health, 180.3k, giving me 504.3 thousand HP. That's pretty insane with the immunity and the perfectly cloaked, and having this type of damage. This is a great combination. Now let's talk about the skills. Starting off with the mask. The mask is the Hollow Man mask. This is your named Yaw Gear mask. So with the Yaw Gear, I get that first brand set bonus, 10% hazard protection. Now the Hollow Man gives you that talent Perfectly Insulated, giving you another 50% hazard protection. Now for the attributes, it came with 2 blues. You have health at 12,428, and then I rolled 41% more hazard protection. So just on this mask alone, I have 101 hazard protection, making me immune to any status effects. Next up is the backpack. Backpack is a Gila Guard backpack, the banner pack replica. I had to actually craft this one at the crafting bench. Now Gila Guard, I do get that first brand set bonus of 5% total armor, and then it comes with 2 reds, or 2 blues and a red. I have health percentage at 5%, health at 13,152, and weapon damage at 5%. The 2 talents, Vital, 25% health, and Spark. Damaging an enemy with skills or explosives grant 15% weapon damage for 15 seconds. That requires 9 or more reds. That's why we have 9 reds on this build. It also comes with 2 mod slots, 1 red, 1 blue. So for the red one, I chose weapon damage, AR damage, and for the blue, I chose armor and total armor. Down to the gloves, I am running True Patriot, and with that I have 2 True Patriot items on this build, being the gloves and the holster. So because of that, I get the gear set bonus 2, 10% total armor. Now for the gloves themselves, red and a blue, I have 13% AR damage and 12,684 health. Also comes with a red mod slot, so I have on there weapon damage, damage to health, and AR damage. Chest piece, this is the Ferocious Calm chest piece, the named Fenris chest piece. With it being Fenris, I do get that first brand set bonus of 10% AR damage. And with it being the Ferocious Calm, it does have Perfect Berserk. Now for the attributes, 2 blues and a red. You have health at 21,480 and weapon damage at 14.5%. Also comes with armor, 17,836. And then these talents. So besides the Harden giving you 15% armor, there is the perfect talent Berserk. 10% weapon damage for every 20% armor depleted. Requires 7 or more reds. Now, if we go ahead and switch this to PvP. Alright, for PvP, Perfect Berserk is 6% for every 20. So when you are running around with no armor, you get 30% more weapon damage. For the Spark, it is 10% weapon damage. So every time I proc Spark, I get another 10%. When I run around with no armor, I have another 30%. And then remember, you have the Perfectly Cloaked, which is 15 seconds. And then you have the Perfectly Insulated. None of those are changed between PvE and PvP. Now, finishing off with this chest piece, it does come with 1 red mod slot, so I have on there more weapon and AR damage. Down to the holster, my other True Patriot. We already went over the gear set bonuses, so the attributes. I rolled 43,867 health on here, and it came with 7.5% crit damage. Also has 2 red mod slots, so obviously more weapon and AR damage. And finally, the other piece of the puzzle. So I am immune to all status effects, But with these knee pads, I am also disrupting their skills. So this is the Emperor's Guard knee pads. This is the named Murakami Industries. This was actually at the Thieves Den yesterday, so if you caught my Thieves Den video, this is what you could have picked up yesterday. With it being Murakami Industries, I do get the first brand set bonus, 8% health. For the attribute, I rolled on there 11% total armor, and then this baby comes with Perfectly Cloaked. Now with 5 or less yellows, when your armor is depleted, the nearby enemy skills are disrupted for 15 seconds. And this can happen every 15. So as soon as this proc goes away, you lose your armor and boom, they are all disrupted all over again. Great talent to have. You match that up with the Perfectly Insulated, and all of a sudden you are disrupting skills and you are immune to status effects. Both of those are great repellents against skill builds. Finishing off with these knee pads, it does have a blue mod slot, so I threw on there more armor and total armor. Now, as far as the skills are concerned, you have 2 ways you could run this. You could run this with the Booster Hive and a Striker Drone. That way you could keep proccing Spark over and over and over. Or you could use Cluster Seeker Mines. Now what I am noticing is the stagger effect that agents have from Cluster Seeker Mines are pretty amazing. So if you have 2, even 3 people on your team running Cluster Seeker Mines, even if you don't have skill power, it's going to make them stagger, and then all you do is face tank them and they're dead. Now with this, I'm matching that up with my max hazard and my Perfectly Cloaked knee pads. So basically I can stagger them, throw Booster Hive, get more speed, weapon handling, all that jazz, and just go to town. Now, you can run that either way you want. Right now I'm using the Cluster Seeker Mines because it's actually a lot of fun. Finishing off with the stats, go down to the weapon stats. This is for the Railsplitter. 21,508 weapon damage, 14,786 PvP weapon damage. I have 5% crit chance, 33 crit damage, and 55 headshot damage. Like I said from those mods, I have 5 accuracy and 15 stability. On the offensive tab for the damage bonus, I have 27.5 all weapon damage bonus and 60% AR damage bonus. That alone gives me 87.5 damage bonus. Go down to health damage, I do have 30% health damage. Remember, for the gear talents, I'm running Spark, Perfect Berserk, Perfectly Insulated, and Perfectly Cloaked. Go down to the defensive tab, I have 324,033 armor, and I have 180,319 health. That is giving me 504,352 HP. Quite amazing. Go down to pulse resistance, 50%, and then hazard protection, 101%. So all of my resistance are all maxed out at 100%. This is my counter to all skills, or my build counter to all skills. I don't know. We'll figure out how to name that here in a second. But alright, you guys, I hope you liked it. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel, Kamikazevondoom, and I'm out. Peace.